Mr. Rajiv Setia, Joint MD at Chaman Lal Setia, who joins us now for a very interesting conversation. Welcome to the show, Mr. Setia. My first question to you is that recently, the Central Agricultural Minister, Mr. Shivraj Chauhan, has announced that government has granted approval for export of non-basmati rice. So my first question to you is to understand as to how, this announcement impacts the overall rice industry and, of course, the rice exports industry.
Yeah, it's a very good move by the government. It was much awaited by the industry, and for almost a year, the ban was imposed and it has been removed. It's very good for the industry.
Right. So then I also want to understand that the minimum export price is set at $490 per ton, and this is for non-basmati white rice. Do you think that this is a fair pricing then?
This is, in fact, a fair price. It has been calculated on the basis of MSP of rice and MSP of the paddy. And if you process and procure the rice, it almost comes for $190 for $85. So it's in the interest of farmer.
The duty on parboiled rice and brown rice has also been reduced from 20% to 10%. How does this impact the industry?
Of course, it is a relief of 10%, but it is still there. It should be removed in due course.
All right. Mr. Sethi, I want to understand that exports, constitutes more than almost 90% of your total revenues. So overall impact, of all of these announcements on Chaman Lal Setia's revenues this year?
As the matter of fact, this non-basmati had not much effect on our company because we are a basmati player. So, but still, I personally feel that, you see, this back and forth policy of the government is not good. I take into account three factors. We are a country with a very large population, and it's the duty of the government, food security as well as affordable prices for masses and general public, Secondly, export itself is very important, and sudden bans, prove us non-serious exporter. And apart from that, we have to give remunerative income to farmer also. So, in fact, all the stakeholders should sit together and find the solutions. Solutions are there.
Right. So, Mr. Setia, I want to understand that Q1 has been a good quarter for you overall. Volumes increased approximately by 38% year on year. In FY24, you roughly did a revenue of 1350. So, I want to understand that what is the kind of targets that you're aiming at in FY25, because Q1 has kickstarted in a very rigorous way.
Yeah, in fact, this year the crop size is higher by 15 to 20%. The prices are very attractive for paddy. And in such a climate, the industry should earn more. And of course, we'll be doing better volumes this year.
All right. And what is the kind of number that you're targeting when it comes to revenues? 1350 is what you did in FY24. How much of a growth are you expecting in FY25? Where will the 1350 go?
We are expecting above 1500 crore.
Okay. And in terms of, right, go ahead.
No, it's okay. You please ask.
Sure. And in terms of margins, where will the margins be at?
Margin is always grows when our purchasers are more competitive. Purchasers are likely to be more competitive this year because the paddy prices are low. So the probability of profitability is high, going high.
So then your margins will be in double digits then?
Should be.
All right.
Should be.
Right. Mr. Setia, you also did a buyback in Q1, which was roughly at 62 crores. Give us some details as to what, how does this add value to the company?
Yeah, we were suggested by consultants that you must go for buyback as well as bonus. So one thing, this one we,
Right.
yeah, we tried this first time. It's the first and last opportunity. It's a matter of fact, at the lower tax rates.
Right. And Mr. Setia, three new packaging units are being set up, and this is, this has been on cards since quite some time now. And so I want to understand that these three new units, you've said that you anticipate a revenue increase of 150 crore from this particular, all of these three plans.
1500 crore, not for.
Okay, 1,500 crores per quarter you are saying. Then how does everything shape up overall? Because these three new packaging units, if they add so much of revenue, then total revenue, where will it be at?
Actually, our young team, next generation, has worked very hard. They travel a lot. They put up so many exhibitions around the world, and
Right. Okay,
we have more demand, and we are today
yeah,
speaking able to
yeah,
supply that. Right? So
yeah, I can hear.
essentially, we had to go for this
Right.
capex.
Go ahead, Mr. Sethi, I can hear you.
So I told you about the next generation. They're working hard. So we are getting more and more business. The company has very good goodwill all around the world. That's helping.
Right. And in terms of, future outlook, you had said that your targeted revenue is roughly at 1,800 crores. So do you anticipate a cut in terms of your guidance, because you said that you will be doing 1,500 crores in FY25?
Uh, Above, I said.
Okay.
I
So,
said above 1500 crore, could be 16 also. Let's see what happens. Volumes will definitely increase.
all right, but not 1,800 crores, because that is what you had guided in your previous transcripts.
And by 26, we have target of 2000 crore also.
Okay.
So
All right.
let's hope, because the demand is there, uh, and the company is now exporting. Our footprint is in 94 countries, and we are regularly participating in exhibition. Even today morning, Sankesh has gone for exhibition in Ivory Coast. I mean, we are moving far away places, and then next is the Sial food. Then it will be participating in USA, and Gulf food is coming. So, I mean, it's continued effort for export promotion by young team, and we are supporting, me and my brother Vijay.
Right. Mr. Setia, you were also considering exploring in the spices business. Any update there?
No, we are putting up a unit in Mundra, close to Mundra, and that part of the state has a lot of spices. And we look. I said we are looking into the possibility of going for that business, because that's food item. We have the same customers around the world. Our customers are not only into rice; they are into multiple products in food. So it's easy business for us.
So then revenue from spices business has already kicked off, or
No,
you're
no, no,
expecting?
no, not yet started. It's the future plans,
Okay, and
because
yeah, how early do you expect that to kick in?
maybe till 26 we will be commencing that kind of business also.
Right. And do you think that the margins in spices business is better than that of rice? Will it, overall add to your blended margins?
We are not going into that grinded spices. We'll prefer the
The
crop kind of thing.
Got it. And you're also, focusing on expanding into new markets like Indonesia and Philippines. What is the update there?
Yeah, everywhere we are trying, and we are getting business, all parts.
All right.
Already we are in 94 countries, not a small. And we look into rest countries, or apart from that, the promotion of business of existing buyer is very important. That is what also we are targeting.
Got it. And you're also seeking opportunities in the modern trade side of things, because JioMart, Amazon, quick commerce, e-commerce, everything's picking up. So what is the update there? Do you see yourself, using these modes more often? And what is the kind of breakup right now?
Right now, the business is meager for these, but it's coming up every single day. is coming up.
All right. And, also there have been talks when it comes to the UK FDA for trade agreements and benefits in business in Europe. Anything that could benefit you with respect to this?
Yeah, if in the free trade agreement, the duties on the basmati rice which is entering Europe is removed or brought down to some level, then it is definitely going to help us.
All
And
right.
it must happen, yeah.